But in this model, we're going to do things a little differently. We are going to move them from the first upsell to the second upsell, whether or not they buy the first upsell. Now, what that means is that the buyer is going to see all three of our offers. And the flow of this pretty much goes that if the buyer decides to buy the first upsell, then they'll see the second upsell. If the buyer decides not to buy the first upsell, they'll still see the second upsell. And at the second upsell, if the buyer decides to buy it, they'll see the third one. If the buyer decides not to buy it, they'll still see the third one. And this is what makes this funnel so powerful. They're going to see all three of our intended offers at the price and at the value that they were intended. Now, in effect, your buyers will still see all three offers, whether they choose to buy or not. The upsell is basically the same as the downsell. They're just structured in the places where those two offers would normally be seen. But once again, you're going to see that all this is going to be very easy to set up in JVZoo, and it's going to be very sensible. You're going to be able to put it together fairly easily. Now, here's the benefit of doing things this way. You will close more sales by adding in downsells. So in other words, it isn't just a matter of your having to give up on them buying upsells. It isn't a matter of your having to give up after having them turn you down after the second upsell. You are going to give them every opportunity in order to buy from you. Now, one thing about this, you may have to be prepared if your feedback is negative from multiple buyers. So in other words, you may get a lot of negative feedback if buyers have to go through that process 3 times. So you'll have to really monitor and really determine if a third upsell or a second upsell is something, downsell is something that you want to do and want to do continually. But in general, you are going to close more sales and you're going to bring in more people even with the downsell, and especially if you're not creating different offers. You want to create those 3 additional offers and you want your buyer to see them regardless of what they decide. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.